So in my flu-ridden state, I somehow managed to misplace the cord that I use to upload the video files from my camera to my computer. So I have like 2 videos that I filmed just sitting on my camera and no way to get them off. So I have another webcam video for you. And this one is my weekly wrap-up of the books that I finished. There are only 2, so let's get started. The first one is Green Witch by Alice Hoffman. So much glare, so much glare. This is the sequel to Green Angel, which I read a very long time ago. It's a really quick read. It's 135 pages, double spaced, no less. The Green Angel was about a girl named Green whose family is killed in a devastating disaster, and it's about her internal struggles that she faces and overcoming that. Green Witch continues on with the story, and it's not Green's inner demons that she has to face, it's the outer demons. I mean, there's still doubt and stuff that goes on in this book, but for other reasons. And I liked it. Normally I can pick really easily what kind of star rating I'll give this on Goodreads, but this was not a 5-star book, but it wasn't a 4-star book either, so this is one of those rare intermediary books with me, out of like a 4.5 star. If you liked Green Witch, if you liked Green Angel, you will probably like this. And this was published in 2010, so it's a few years old. I have to say, I didn't think Green Angel needed a sequel, but for a book that didn't need a sequel, this is actually a really good sequel. It gives the people who expect a certain kind of ending in books that ending. I'm not going to say what kind of ending it is, because then you'll know, and I blame the flu. And the second book I finished, which I actually spent most of the second book I finished reading, which I actually spent most of the week reading, was The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I picked this up from I ordered this online from a used bookstore, I should say, for about $5, so there is no jacket to it, but $5 for a hardcover. I mean, I'm not going to complain about there being no jacket. As someone who really couldn't stand the Twilight series, I actually liked The Host, and I'm going to do a video talking about The Host in Twilight and not judging books on the author based on previous works by the author, to a certain extent anyway. Because I probably would have never picked up this book had it not been for Little Book Owl and Books and Quills both making videos saying that you should read this book regardless of your feelings about Twilight. I know I'm watching a lot of videos. I've watched a lot of videos on The Host, and everyone says they liked Jared, but I have a 7-letter word for Jared. I didn't like his character at all. Ian, on the other hand, might be one of my new literary crushes. Basically, if you don't know, The Host is about an alien invasion that occurs where aliens come to the planet and they take over human bodies, and generally the people their minds are supposed to fade away, but the main character, Melanie, doesn't, so her host, Wander, doesn't know what to do. There's a sort of love triangle / love square going on here in this book, which I found amusing. And I will say that there were some parts of the book that definitely reminded me a little bit of Twilight with regards to, like, the writing style. One line in particular, was the pretty California coastline, and I live on the California coastline. I am going to tell you right now, calling it pretty is such a lame, I'm gonna go with lame. It's a lame word. Like, there are so many better words you could use to describe it. I mean, I guess if you don't live along the coastline, you would expect that word is fine, but I don't know. That's like the one line that keeps bugging me about this book of all of the lines. And I know I should say other stuff. The host is written from Wanderer the alien's perspective, and I really like the ending of this book. Like, the ending of this book left me smiling. So I'm also one of those people that are going to say read the host regardless of your feelings toward the terribleness that was the Twilight Saga. Because obviously if you like the Twilight Saga, you're more likely to pick up this book anyway. Unless you're one of my friends who won't pick up the book because it isn't part of the Twilight Saga. I don't know what to do about you. Anyway, this has been my weekly wrap-up. I realized that neither of the books I finished this week were on my TBR, which means more are going to be coming. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to go find my camera cord, and hopefully in the process I'll find some of the other things that I've lost recently, which include my DVD remote controller, my flash drive containing 8 years of my life, and a DVD that contains some of the movies that I made on my channel a long time ago, back in 2008, that I took down when I decided to start vlogging because of copyright issues. And until then, TTYL.